Last session, you attempted to snag the local newspaper CEO's personal assistant, Paul Peterson, in an attempt to help in the writer's strike. After he slipped past you in the lobby of a Tchotchkes, you proceeded to chase him across the roofs of St. Helena's and into a secret underground tunnel. You managed to catch up with him, but not before accidentally stumbling into a freight tunnel used by the dealer. After a short fight, you managed to brutally murder the PA and who turned out to also be a whisper. You are now preparing to enter the newspaper building through the basement in an effort to find the CEO of the paper, Mr. Carl Jansen. Sound like a pretty decent recap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got pretty beat up. I know that.
Yeah. You guys were in pretty rough shape.
I got dragged around a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have a concussion.
I also have a concussion.
Yeah. I think you guys are pretty concussed at this point.
Yeah.
But you guys have decided to press onward. So we haven't done any. That was kind of a mini score, but we haven't done any kind of downtime because I think we're moving straight into the main score here. So we'll resolve that all kind of together at the end. You did get 3 coin off the body of the personal assistant who you again brutally murdered. There was a chance to leave him alive, and fuck that.
Well, there was a chance, and it went away,
and it was gone. But I digress. So we're getting into the start of the score here. You guys haven't really kind of discussed at all what you're planning to do to Mr. Jansen. So I guess let's pick the plan.
What was the reasoning behind going after him? Like there was like something happened and we were like, we need to go after him now.
So you're trying to get the writers a raise.
We're trying to end the strike and get them their pay that they need. And we figured we're literally here right now and his personal assistant is dead.
Right.
And he was no pushover. So we figure he has security, but they're probably not anywhere up to snuff like he was.
But what?
And we figured we can use the intimidation.
Okay, so we're just going in there to like push him to stop this, like to pay the. That's it. Okay. I didn't know. Yeah. I thought that I could have sworn there was like something that happened and we were like, no, fuck this guy. We're going now.
You guys definitely said like at the end of the last session that you guys were going to go in and it sounded like you were planning on killing him.
I think that's what I wanted to do. And they both were like, no, let's just get him to agree to end it. I was like, let's just fucking kill him.
Killing him is not out of the question.
No, I didn't say that either. Yeah, it's definitely still.
You do know that like there would have to be a new CEO appointed at that point, and who knows what could happen politically at that
point.
Could
be the heartthrobs.
Could be the heartthrobs.
Fucking heartthrobs.
Such a good name.
Yeah, you'd have to pull some strings if you were going to get appointed the CEO by the board, but yeah.
Weirder things have happened here, I think.
Weirder things have happened. Yeah, so let's look at the plans and kind of see what we're looking at here. Are you thinking assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport? I'm going to say transport isn't really something you're doing here. Nope. All the rest are potentially open. How do you want to try to do this? You don't know what this building looks like.
I think it's a deception.
Deception? Are you going to go in and try to lure him out or try to trick
our way in?
The security, trick your way in. Okay.
I think that's probably the best way, right? We don't know what it's like on the inside.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, so what is your method of deception then? How are you planning
Great-
on deceiving?
Great question.
Don't fucking let me talk. How about that?
So that's the detail we've got to provide before we get started with this plan.
All right, I have a fine disguise kit. What does that do?
Okay.
Didn't mean to open that up.
That's a
on
good
the
start.
screen.
That's a good start.
What does that do?
I mean, I'm gonna say it's gonna give you the basics that you need to make a disguise on the fly. There'll still be rolls involved, but it'll at least give you a chance.
Okay.
You guys are all light load.
We
Yep.
are.
Yes.
Yeah, because you guys wanted to look like civilians. Cool. Yeah, and you're carrying what you were carrying at the end of the last session, so no load changes where we're at here.
I added the sword cane, but I was
You can
Fine,
add
discuss.
that. Yeah,
at 3 and it put me to 4, which is still a light
Cool.
load for us.
yeah. Still light
A
load for you.
theatrical
Have
makeup kit
the riggings.
with an impressive
Theatrical
array,
makeup kit. Yeah,
an impressive
I'm-
array of expert appliances to fool the eye.
I'm gonna say you saw the security guards stationed at the front door. You can make yourself look like a security guard. I'd say you can make yourself look like a security guard. You can make them look like a security guard with a roll. I feel like that's fair. You can do it for yourself, but we're gonna roll to see how much makeup you got.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down to do that. You guys want to try to be security guards?
I mean, I think that's probably our best option to get in here for.
Or get as far as
Like-
we can.
'Cause I can't imagine like who else would be in here other than.
I
the
mean, we
personal
could-
assistants
we don't
who are
have
now
to-
dead.
We don't have to do deception either. We could always try a cult and try to like scare them out with ghosts. Like there's other
Yeah, you could do
there's other
that.
plans.
You could try stealth and try to just sneak past them.
The stealth prowl.
Yeah, stealth is prowl.
I'm good at that. I'm good at
Um,
I'm good at both, either deception or prowl or stealth.
Yeah,
either one.
Deception is gonna be sway,
Yeah, I'm good at both.
I'm not.
and then
Yeah.
yeah,
But then like then if we did a cult, you're good at the magic ghost thing.
Yeah, I kind of tune. Yeah, I'm good at that.
And if worse comes to worse, I'll just fucking beat everybody up.
Right, and that's that then it becomes assault. So we could do
We have a flow
Assault-
chart.
I would say at least assault.
Yeah,
At
you
least
have a flow chart.
we know assault is after one of these two things.
yeah, right.
Did your sneakiness work? No? Okay, we go. Did your coercion work? No? Are you punching?
Yes.
Yes.
Assault. You
At
are
least
now
one
on.
of us.
You're in the assault phase of the plan.
We need like a 3-tier plan.
We
All right,
really
guys,
do
45
though.
seconds till an ad starts, so be sure to get those subs in for September
September.
September.
to find out what plan they choose.
Come back and watch the VOD at least.
I mean, I can try to get some ghosts in there and try to scare some guys around. If you want to do that.
So like no, but like okay, so is this like a mechanic in the game? Like we have to tell you which plan we pick out of
Yes.
those
Yeah,
those
this is a-
specific ones. So
Yeah,
like
so this is a mechanic of the game. So this is the plan that you're going to start with, and then you have to provide a detail of well, I guess we together have to provide a detail of regarding that specific plan. So like if you want to do deception, your method of deception, and that would be your disguise kit. You're going to go in dressed like guards. That would be deception.
Okay.
If you're going to do stealth, your point of infiltration, which you already know is the basement, unless you decide to go back out to the top and find another way in. occult, you need to determine the arcane method, which would be ghosts. What is that? Attuning with ghosts. Yeah.
All right.
Fucking Kenneth. That's your
Yeah.
arcane method.
Yeah. So
All right.
If you roll a 4.
So
We
it's basically
kinda-
who
we want-
like basically someone's gonna roll for the group, right?
Well, so we're going to do a GM Patch Nasty with the gifted subs. What a legend, absolute legend.
Thank you, Patch.
To get
know
all
how-
these people in here.
I know how hard that was for him to do.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, and don't think too far into it. Like, what do you guys want to do? How do you want to start this up? Do you want to sneak, or do you want to try to go in dressed like guards, or do you want to try to flush them out with ghosts?
Fuck it, let's do the ghosts. Let's just do it.
I think we get Kenneth in on
Yeah.
this.
All right.
Okay.
I think we've all come to the conclusion that we enjoy the ghosts about
Kenneth is part of the Heartthrobs.
Yeah, I think he's
a
yeah.
member.
He's a member of the
I think he
Heartthrob.
is. I think
Yeah.
he actually is.
So
member.
begrudgingly.
Oh, he has a
Wait
great.
until we induct him in and he's gonna cry. He's gonna be the first ghost that we see cry.
I think you do understand that there is some risk involved in this. Well, really, there's risk involved in any of them because you don't know what the layout is. You don't know how many people are inside. You don't know who is inside. And you don't know what kind of contingency plans they have. But yeah, if that's the way you want to go, we can go with that. It's really whichever one you guys are most comfortable with. We're gonna do that, and then we are going to do an engagement roll, which is going to determine basically the luck of how things are going to start out.
All right.
So you guys are going with the ghosts?
I'm going ghost.
Going ghost.
Right. Your method, describe your summoning and how you are attuning.
Ghosted.
So I would still have. I think I still have my mask on from the fight. So I'm just kind of scanning around and see if I see any energies around.
You don't see any immediately in the tunnel. You kind of cleared out the tunnel.
Okay.
When you were in. You can feel some presences though in the basement kind of above you. You just haven't gone in there yet.
Okay. I think we should probably try to get in the basement. And then I can try to summon ghosts from there.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and do the engagement roll then. Before you guys get into the basement, because this is kind of just going to determine what you guys are walking into in the basement. So with the engagement roll, we're going to take, and one of you guys can roll this. I don't have my dice out right now. So we're going to take 1 for sheer luck, 1d6 for sheer luck. And then, is the operation particularly bold or daring? I mean, not really. You're sending ghosts to do your dirty work. Is it overly complex or contingent on many factors? No, not really. You're summoning ghosts to try to flush the place out. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? You don't know. Does the target have any particular defenses or special preparations? You don't know. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? Can they? Do you have any friends or contacts that can give you aid?
Or not? Probably not at this second. Not at this.
None
like,
none that you've contacted or prepared for it. Yeah. So you're looking at just 1d6. Roll 1d6. Tell me what you got.
A 6.
Yeah.
6. All right.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I was like, I'm looking at like, you guys really want me to roll this right now?
Yeah. So you're in a controlled position. I think you're coming into the basement, and as you open the door, you realize there are no living people in here. This is
Creepy.
the archives room. There are stacks and stacks of records and old papers. These are probably some of the oldest records in Durham Falls. Kevin, tell me some of the stories that you see just on the shelves here.
You see Crits Ball Champion,
Crits Ball, which you guys have no context for at this point. You have no idea what this sport is. You see this obscure sport that you've never heard of.
Durham Falls wins again.
Yeah, and something about the Mud Bears, which is confusing to you because there's no signage for that. You don't know what the Zygodome is.
And then there's talk about the casino, Favor Falls.
And that's still there. That's
and
still there.
The building, the construction and stuff.
Oh, the construction. Yeah, that's cool.
Because it's been reconstructed multiple times.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I feel like it burns. I feel like it's one of those places that just burns down like once every 15 years, and then they like just rebuild it. Like, and it's just
yeah.
Like they use like half that didn't burn down is still there, and they like build it back.
Yeah. It's like the cathedral at Notre Dame.
It's like the pier in Old Orchard Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ.
It burns down multiple times. They just keep building it.
Cool. Yeah. So there's a lot of history in here. And with that, there is, I think, a lot of ethereal presence. And you can feel the energy kind of surging around you. You don't see with your mass any presences right here, but you feel that you can summon almost any kind of historical presence that may be lingering in this place. So I'm going to let you decide exactly kind of what you're summoning. You are in a controlled position as you come in. So what that means, I know we have done a god-awful job of doing action rolls.
Playing this game, right? Yeah.
Playing this game correctly at all.
I
Let's
figured that.
try to fix that. Let's try to be diligent about that. But you're in a controlled position, which basically means if you fail this, you would have an opportunity to do it again. Like you're not in a position where you're going to get hurt if you fail it, even if you critically fail it. You're going to be fine. It's not risky at all. And I think that's kind of how we judge what a critical position is. If it's something you could fail and still be able to do it again without much consequence, then that's a controlled position.
Okay. I have a question. Can we like set the scene a little bit before he starts like casting?
Yeah.
Like, can you just give us like an idea of like, other than all of those, like, just like how, I don't know, I guess maybe he sets the scene and then we can join in, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are in this archives room. It's dark, it's dank, dusty. You see these old records throughout the stacks down here. and you get kind of this musty smell of just paper. And at this point, it's different kinds of paper because there was wood paper at one point, but now you know that the paper that's used is a mushroom compound. So you get different kinds of smells coming from this, but all of it is musty and gross. And what are you doing to kind of bring out these presences?
So with there being so many archives and talking about reconstruction of casinos and just everything about Durham Falls, I kind of go through some of them and try to find something that's linked to like workers. Like I'm looking for like gritty workers that
Okay.
are not a fan of upper management, if you will.
The corporate.
You know what I mean? In corporate,
Okay.
right? Corporations and corporate bigwigs and such. So, with all these archives, like that's the type of spirit I'm looking for. It's like that gritty, like
I feel
working class.
I feel like you've called Kenneth, and like Kenneth is kind of just chilling with you, and like we're all like Kenneth has just come by and is like helping you like conjure these people. I feel like you know what I mean. Like he's like, yeah, not that guy. No, you don't want that guy.
Judging me.
Set a candle up there.
Yeah.
This is like you're summoning a bunch at one time, so I feel like it's
Right.
gonna take some kind of ritual. So tell me what that kind of ritual looks like to you.
I think I would, as I'm looking through the archives, I think I would be like holding like a particular story about the construction of whatever.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
you know what I mean. And like I'm really focused on this story and this article that talks about like these workers.
Cool. Yeah. So it's gonna be a controlled standard. Nah, I mean, I think it's gonna be controlled great on this first one. As far as your effect is gonna be great because you are picking out a bunch of these different stories. How many people are you trying to summon at once? Or ghosts, spirits? Oh.
Probably like 5 or 6.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I had 6 in my mind for some reason.
I think that's like a good amount. I don't think we need like 10 or anything like that. I think 10 is a little.
Yeah, 10 would be stretching it, and I think it'd be some kind of penalty for that.
Yeah.
But 5 or 6,
I think 5 to 6 is doable.
I think it's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there any way I can like help at all? I don't know what I can. I can't use stress to do it, but like I have some things that might enhance.
When you got them that he might be able to use. I mean, the help action costs you stress.
Right. I have trance powder.
Trance powder? I don't know that that's going to enhance his ritual that much. That's going to be more of a recreational drug.
Okay. I was trying. I'm trying.
I think with
yeah.
I think the fact that we're kind of in a controlled setting right now.
Right.
I'll just
this is a free roll that you're going to get on this one, basically. If you fail this one, you'll get to roll again, but it'll be risky.
Yep.
And it may not be great. It may be standard.
You got this.
So, so you'll get your attune for this.
I'm gonna roll 1 dice at a time.
All right.
I got a 5 and a 6.
Yes.
Hey, all right. So on a 6, you manage to summon all of them. So I mean, they start to pop up in these myths and semi-corporeal forms. You see one construction worker wearing a hard hat Like, hey, you called?
Yeah. So we need your help. We're working for the Newsies right now. And they're a group of workers that are pretty much getting they've been kicked out because they're on strike because of lack of pay. And this news place has been hiring scabs. And we gotta get them, we gotta get these guys back in. We gotta
Look,
get these guys back in.
I got about 15 minutes before I gotta be back on the site. But yeah, let's get these scabs the hell out of here.
Nice. Let's go.
Cool. Yeah. So you lead them through. You see that there is a stairwell in the back corner of the room with a closed door at the top of it.
Is the door locked?
It is not.
Can I carefully open it and kind of peep in?
Yeah. Give me a survey roll.
Let's see what that is. The survey. Oh, not good. Okay.
I don't think you have anything in that.
I got a 4.
4. Okay. Yeah, mixed success. So, oh well. All right. So that would have been controlled limited. So on a 4, you see that there, you can tell that you hear footsteps. You can't tell how many. And you can tell that this looks to be a printing press room. But you can't tell how many footsteps, how many sets of footsteps are in there. You can open the door a little bit more to try to get a better view, but that's going to be a risky standard.
I think I'll just tell the ghosts, be like, listen, I don't know how many people are on the other side of this door, but we need them out.
Say less.
We need them to not see us.
They push through the door, and 5 of them start running, and you hear, and if you go through the door, you see at the end of the room, one guy, security guard, that looks to be dressed the same way as the guards that you saw at the front door, sees them as they start to rush for him, and he starts yelling and running up the stairs that are at the other end of the room. You hear him yelling. He's like, ghosts, there's ghosts. We gotta get the spray. Get the spray.
The spray.
And so are you guys going in at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're going in, you see somebody roll a d6, just 1 d6.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Pure luck.
You're on fucking fire tonight. Let's go.
4.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys see, that's good enough. You guys see through where the front doors are, because now you're at ground level. Nearby where that guard was patrolling at initially, you see those doors open up and 2 more guards come in from the outside. The 2 guards that were guarding the front door heard him yelling and come in and see these ghosts that were rushing towards him and see him rushing up. And you see them begin to try to fight the ghosts to the best of their ability. So they're currently engaged with the ghosts. The ghosts are taking, they're throwing punches at them, and they're trying to take these guys down. And it's two against 6 right now. So
can I like slink through the fighting and like towards the guy that ran up the stairs or whatever?
Yeah, so you're trying to sneak to the stairs. Is everybody trying to do that?
I think that's the way we need to go. So that's the way I start moving. I guess I give them a nod, and then I start doing my little like trying to like slyly walk through the like. I'm trying to look good at it. Yeah, I'm trying to look good doing it.
Cool.
Like,
cool. Yeah. So, do you want to do a group stealth roll then? A prowl roll?
sure, I'll be the I can take one more stress. But I can roll two.
I mean, you guys can do it. You guys can do it separately, because anybody who gets a 3 or lower, I think it is, on a group roll is going to give you stress. So you guys can roll separately if you want to do it that way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to roll separately. Otherwise,
yeah, we can do it separately.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys go one at a time, to prowl to try to sneak through to see if those 2 guards notice you.
I got a 5.
And this is going to be risky standard. You got a 5. Okay. So cool. All right. Noted.
I got a 1.
Who's next? You got a 1.
No.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
I got a 5.
5. Okay. The 2 with 5s, you guys do manage to get through to the stairs, but this actually makes sense. And then Xander, you get spotted about halfway through, and the 2 at the bottom is like intruders, we've got intruders, and they start yelling out, the ghosts were a distraction, we've got intruders. And then at that point they spot you right before room gets decked. They spot they spot you 2 at the stairwell. What are you guys doing?
I'm going up.
Well, I'm gonna just try to like pop one with the cane, not kill him, but I'm gonna try to like knock him out of the way.
Okay, give me a skirmish, and you're going up, Milo.
Yeah. Well, don't we have there's no one in front of us, right?
There is a door in front of you.
Yeah.
Which I guess is open at this point. He probably didn't close the door behind him as he was running.
Because I was gonna say, yeah, if we can just go, then we shouldn't stop and fight them.
You hear multiple footsteps on the floor above you.
Yeah, we should. I don't think you should pop them. I think we should just go up.
But what about Xander?
What about
I
him?
get ghost.
They're
Okay.
engaged. They're
Okay,
engaged at the moment.
I'm
At
going
this
up
point,
with
you
him.
can
Yeah.
get-
I was
you
gonna
can
say,
get
I
up to
think
this
we're
place.
good. Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
He's got his ghost
Cool.
posse.
Yeah, let's get into the wherever. I think this is the important room.
I'll go pop a guy upstairs.
Yeah, that's where I need you to pop people. Yeah,
That's where I need you to pop. people.
because I'm not going to be doing it.
Yeah, so you get up to the next floor, and you see that this is the bullpens. This is a bunch of cubicles. This is where the writers would be writing.
Yep.
And you see towards the back of the room, you see at this point 3 guards start running down the stairs on the opposite end of the room. Into the room towards your direction. You hear one of them. Well, I guess they probably wouldn't have heard. They probably wouldn't have heard the 2 on the basement because they would have been on the 3rd floor. Yeah, so they're heading towards you.
I'm going to push myself and use my special ability not to be trifled with.
Okay, you're going to.
I can push myself
take it
to
up.
do one of the following: perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman, or engage a small gang on equal footing in close combat.
A small gang. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, 2. So that's like 2 to 3 people on a small gang.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you see the 3 of them there. Roll skirmish, and let's see what happens with your initial encounter with them.
Okay. What is this risky standard or?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be True. Yeah, I mean you're taking on 3 to 1. I think it's gonna be desperate great.
But my skill allows me to engage them on equal footing.
Right.
Oh.
It's gonna be desperate. That's why I'm giving you the great effect on that though.
So
You're gonna have it on
what?
successes. You roll and tell me what you get.
4, 5, and 6.
Okay. All right. A success is a 6.
Yeah.
Then yeah, so you got a 6. You are able to
Kick ass.
engage all of them. What are the other 2 of you doing? You don't take them all down necessarily, but you do have them engaged in combat at the moment.
That's the whole point. I'm trying to.
So he's like diverting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You can divert them wherever in the room you want them.
Is there? I just want to do a quick like scout of the room. Is there like one of the security jackets hanging up?
No.
Okay.
So this would be private security. So you imagine they get dressed at home.
Okay. I was trying to think how I could do it quickly, but that's not going to happen. Okay, never mind.
A quick disguise.
These are like
Nice.
black suits.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in a nice black suit already.
Yeah. No, you don't have the time to use your disguise.
I need one of their jackets. But never mind. That's not important. That's not a big deal then. I think
you could take it off of a body if that's what you wanted to do.
That's what I was thinking. Like I just kind of like flip it off the body and like put it on and go upstairs, like trying to be like the security guard. There's a stairwell up, you said, to the 3rd floor, right?
Yeah, on the opposite end, behind the 3 that were there. But your man is engaging them.
I'd like to nod to Xander and just continue going towards the stairwell up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the stairwell unless something is preventing me from doing.
Yeah,
something.
I was gonna say I think our man over here has got this handled.
Yeah,
so.
you guys are free and clear to do that. I am gonna say let's do one more roll for skirmish, Weston. And then you kind of describe to me what you're doing. Do one more
5,
skirmish
6,
roll.
6.
Oh God.
Okay, so that so that's a critical. So tell me how you're taking these guys on and like totally fucking them up.
So I feel like with the initial one, like the first guy ran at me, I'm holding the cane like this, and I like do this thing where like I twist it and whap him in the face, and then I just like. So they start chasing me around the office, and I'm like jumping over cubicles, and like I flip a chair up in one of them as he's jumping over, and like he falls down, and I just hit him in the head. And then like the third guy is like, "Oh, I'm not playing that." So he goes around and he's like, "Haha!" And I'm like, "Bam!" And I just punch him right in the face when he tries to like act smart, and I knock him flat on his ass. I'm not trying to kill them. I did the only killing I needed to do so far.
I feel like that's enough for today.
I was like,
cool.
This could go badly if
This is like a. This is that was like
so you're just knocking him out.
Kingsman thing.
Yeah. Cool.
The
So you
cane.
guys, the rest of you go upstairs while this badass fight scene is going on beneath you. You get to the door, and you hear some scuffling happening in the door, or on the 3rd floor, behind the door. You haven't opened the door yet.
Is it
you hear
unlocked?
some commotion. Though it is unlocked. Yeah.
I'd like to open it. Is it push in or it must be push in, right?
Are you opening it fully? Yeah, it's pushing.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it in and stand at the door frame with my cane like in hand, and then kind of just see who's scuffling inside.
Okay. Yeah, you see that there is a single security guard who is outside, who appears to be barricading the hallway as you open up the door. He spots you as soon as you fully open up the door. He's going to turn around and run for the office door. He opens it up. He yells, "They're here. Get out."
He told them
slams door.
He told them to get out, and I shut the door.
Okay.
I pulled the door shut.
Okay.
Should we go back in?
I'm not there.
Yeah, so you have to go in there to get to his office.
Right, but there must be a trap.
There's another way.
There must be a trap door out. That's what I'm
so
saying.
We're gonna have to get through there and stop him.
He's probably gonna go through the trap door, so we have to find where the trap door goes.
It's not gonna be out here.
Probably down, right?
Probably gonna be in his office.
You don't have blueprints. You don't have any idea where it leads.
So, can I get my spirits to come up?
Roll a tune. Yeah, let's roll a tune and see where they're at.
Double sixes.
Double sixes. Yeah, they have dispatched the guards on the bottom floor, and they start running out to you, a little bit out of breath. Like,
I give them ghost high fives.
They go straight through you.
It's okay. They're still people to me.
They're still. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
oh, Weston, you made it.
Rolling.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hey, what,
There's
what's
guards
up?
in
What do you
there.
need?
We gotta go.
There's a guard in there, and then I think the
Boss
the
man's
manager-
getting away.
Boss man's getting away.
How's he getting away? Isn't there just one door?
There's gonna be a trap door over there.
I told him to go. Get out.
I open the door and I start heading towards.
Could you blokes find where he's going?
I'm holding the cane as I follow Xander in.
So while you guys are talking and all this has happened,
ready to melee.
You've opened the door. You go in. You see that the guard that was in the hallway is not there anymore.
Keep moving.
I run for the
There
door.
are. Okay. Yeah. You would have seen which door it was. You pass by 3 other doors on your right, and you can get up to the door that he was guarding. And you see that this one is locked, and you can hear some movement behind it. And it appears they're moving pretty quickly.
Kick it. Weston, kick the door.
Roll it.
I'm not.
Roll it.
I'm not the brunt.
I'm running from the other side of the office, and I'm going to do a jumping, like 2-foot kick the door in.
Meanwhile, I'm telling the ghost to go on the other side of the wall and
Since
stop
you're going
them from getting out.
From the opposite end, and you were also engaged and coming into this kind of at the last minute. Give me a risky limited.
The devil. 666.
Motherfuckers, you
Oh
guys
my
are rolling
God, what a night
unbelievable
for
right
rolls.
now.
This is gonna be it. That's it. I'm not
Yeah.
doing well anymore tonight.
Yeah. So I mean, with your crit there,
Holy fuck.
tell me exactly how you break this door down in one move.
A missile drop
He
kick.
just runs through and his body is like.
It's just a hole where his body was.
My body is the perfect epitome of physical fitness at this point, and I'm running. I'm like, I'm gonna do a run and I'm gonna jump, and then I'm like, wait a minute. And just as I'm about to hit the door, I plant my hands and mule kick the door in and land on my feet inside the office.
Christ. Okay. You see the last guard turns and looks at you with utter surprise before he falls backwards out of the window in surprise at how impressive that kick was.
As he's falling, he's like, I didn't push him.
Falls out of the window.
It's 3 stories. He probably won't die.
Be pretty broken for the rest of his life.
You see no one else in the office.
Shit.
I look out the window that he fell out of.
And you see him laying on the ground, writhing in pain, and a fine-dressed, portly gentleman running through the back alley.
There he goes, and I point.
About to get away.
Oh, fuck.
Hey folks, Matt here. Unfortunately, we did end up having some technical issues shortly after this left off. We did pick up from where we left off the following week, though, so enjoy the rest of the episode. Yeah, so you guys are all in there. What are you guys doing? You guys all going for the window?
Yeah. I was going to go down the fire escape.
I feel like that's the fastest route out.
Let's have everybody just do a group. God, what are we going to roll here?
Are we going to roll?
Let's call it a... It's a prowess something. We'll say finesse or prowl to get down the fire escape. Just to see if you're able to do it quick enough without him, being long gone.
I would like to push myself, if possible.
Okay. Are you guys doing it separately? You guys can do it separately, or you can do it as a group.
We should do it separately.
Okay. Yeah, so take your 2 stress, and you can roll an additional die.
And essentially what I would like to do...
Okay.
Sorry, instead of, running down the stairs, I want to, kind of parkour down them, flip over and then, drop.
That's awesome. Up. Let's roll the dice and see what happens. So you got... What is it?
I have 2 finesse.
At this point. You have 2 finesse. Okay.
So
all right. Yeah.
Dice.
So we can say that's finesse. Yeah. 3 dice. And what's everybody else rolling here? You have 2?
I'm just gonna go down the fire escape and not parkour it because I'm not very finessey.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna briskly go down these stairs of this fire escape.
Yeah, I used prowl. I rolled already. I'm not good.
And you got a 2. That was your highest. Gotcha.
And
okay.
I rolled 2 twos.
I got a 1.
Cool.
I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Yeah.
With your 3Ds, what you got over there, Weston? This is a risky standard, by the way. 5, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So you did get 1 success. So on a 6, you are able to parkour off of it, and you are able to keep up and get to the corner. And as you see the corner, you see him duck around another corner. You do see he already has a decent distance from you. He's heading towards some alleys behind the power plant. You can see the direction he's going. It's up to you whether or not it's worth chasing him through the streets here. This is going into territory that is kind of out of your home turf. And is also, he's got a decent lead on you already. The other 2 of you, Xander, you faceplant. You go, you slip, you fall off. You're gonna take 1 harm as you slip off, and I think probably fall and get a bruised rib as you're
more
falling off the fire escape. 3 stories off. It's knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but you're not getting up and running after anybody right
okay
now.
so now I'd have a level 2. So I have 2 level 1 harms. So now I'd have a level 2 harm.
You would now take a level 2 harm. Yeah, and you can. So it is an option to resist that harm. You can say, no, I don't take that, but you take stress in order to do that.
I don't think either of them can take stress anymore.
I am do that. Are you almost how many stress do I take? Just one stress?
Yeah, so hold on, there's a whole thing for that. To resisting. I do not have that bookmark, do I? I'll look it up super quick. I just know we haven't really used that before. We've mentioned it before, but it hasn't been. I've not reminded you guys in the past about it. Two. Resistance.
Resistance is futile.
Page 7. Resistance roll. See page 32. Hey, good enough.
Resistance. See page 13.
All right. Resistance and armor. Okay. When a PC suffers a consequence that they don't like, you can choose to resist it. Just tell the GM, no, I don't think so. I'm resisting that. Resistance is always automatically effective. The GM will tell you the consequences if the consequence is reduced in severity or if you avoid it entirely. When you make a resistance roll to see how much stress... Yeah, so you'll make a resistance roll to see how much stress you take. So by telling me you resist it, you don't take that damage. You can manage to roll out of it, basically. But you're going to make the roll using one of your character's attributes. I choose the attribute, so in this case, it is going to be prowess. So you're going to take the total number of dots in prowess that you have in the first row there. Yep. And that's going to be the number of dice that you can roll.
I have a level 2 bruised ribs.
Okay, you don't have any stress that you can take.
Not really. Not
okay.
to the point where
for everyone else, you automatically take 6 stress when you resist. Then the highest die roll from those is what you subtract from that 6. So if you roll a 6, you take no stress. If you roll a 5, you take 1 stress. So on. So
I cannot chance that.
Can't risk that.
I cannot. Okay. I will. We'll spend some time healing after this. I'll deal with it for now.
Yeah. And keep in mind also, you're still at war, so you only get 1 action in your downtime.
Right.
So that's something to just keep in mind as we're going through this.
Yep.
But yeah. Remember, you can resist that at the cost of stress in the future. So yeah, we're going. Yeah, you fell. You got the wind knocked out of you. You've got a bruised rib. On 2 2s. I mean, it's not going to be much better for you, Milo. I think you slip down, and you're going to avoid the injury. But you do slip down. You can't keep your footing. You're not going to be able to stay caught up with this. By this point, by the time you're up and ready to keep running again, I think Weston is already at the end of the alley. So Weston, you are by yourself down there. You see him cut down. Do you continue to pursue?
I think once I see him go into the electricity behind like that and go there, I stop because I realize that's probably way too much above my head.
Okay.
And I just
all right. I think you recognize that it's not even that it's above your head. It's that you haven't spent any time kind of in that area. You don't know these guys. You don't have any contacts at the power plant. And you're getting kind of to the north end of Old Town by that time, and things get a little hairy kind of on that side of town. It's a little even more sketchy than St. Helena's can be. So
yeah, I don't see that.
I think we should head back to the picketers.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. and head back to the picketers. So yeah, you can just go around the building.
Yeah, I feel like
You
we've
can go
cleared
right-
it out.
Yeah, I mean, you've still got, so there's still some security inside. You do know that you haven't really resolved anything. He's run out, but at this point, there's nothing stopping him from coming back with more security. I think I'll give you this for free. There might be something you can do. There might be something else in the area that you can use. Like there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what I'm saying.
Why would you ever want to do that?
Well, I mean, it's referring to a saber-toothed tiger or like a cougar.
All those saber-toothed tigers we got around here.
It's a wild time to be alive, man.
That man is
Right.
deceptively fast for how big he is.
Yeah, we're not very good at this,
Wow,
guys.
I mean, I'm good at what I do, but talking is not good.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not great at chasing, apparently. My fucking
I meant
ribs
like
hurt.
I meant
Ugh.
like in like the whole whole of it. The whole of it.
The whole of it.
We weren't very good at any of this.
I mean, we cleared the place out pretty good.
I mean, we followed the guy into the tunnels. We went the wrong way. We ran into the dealer, which that's way above our pay grade. Like we don't even come close to those people. Like
You were
like,
so smart to turn around there.
and then we go and kill pinstripes in the sewers, and then we come in and try to take over this place, and we don't even get to the sea. Like we've kind of just
By the way,
we just kind of half-assed all the way through this whole thing.
I don't think it's lost on any of you that the last time he was seen alive was with you guys, and you guys were chasing him outside of a lunchtime restaurant. Like there were several witnesses.
That's not good.
or whatever as well. Like we don't know, and
Circumstantial.
there hasn't been a lot of like there's been consequences to a lot of the stuff we've done, but once again, like we haven't done very good. It's like
No.
these consequences are well deserved. We've been bad at this. What do we do? I feel like we're like in the alley, like between the buildings, just kind of having this conversation.
Right.
Xander's like still rubbing his like ribs. Like,
Oh, dude, I'm a fucking mess right now. I'm a mess.
I'm all dirty because I fell.
I think you guys give me a survey roll. Everyone can do it. Controlled standard. There's no risk
Survey.
involved here, and just whether or not you see it.
4.
4.
Okay. So you don't notice it at first. And then you hear Kenneth above you on the fire. Hey, you fucking idiots. I've been standing up here for almost a minute.
Hi, bud.
What are you even doing here?
What are you guys doing down there?
Kenneth, I'm so dejected with how things have gone.
You guys are real bad at this.
Yeah, and I'm not
real
happy
bad at
about
this.
it.
You gotta think like a criminal.
That's the thing. We never have been.
Well, you're gonna have to learn. Get up here.
I start making my way back up.
I kick a rock with my head down and start walking towards the fire escape.
I'm eagerly ready to become a criminal.
Yeah, so you guys get up. You see Kenneth looks just so disappointed in all of you.
I have the same look, but it's about myself.
And he's just like,
Dude, listen, I'm just a weird kid that sees ghosts. Like,
you guys are so loud and obnoxious and have no idea when to shut up and take action. Sometimes you just have to make a decision and do something. That's why you lost here today.
that is an accurate assessment, Kenneth.
And then you don't know when it's too late. That's why you fell off the damn fire escape. You have to be able to stop and think about all of the options. What were you going to do if you caught him?
Intimidate him?
I mean, sure, but to what end?
I thought we were going to bring him out front and they could discuss things.
It's an option, sure. It's not too late to do that. It's too late to do that today.
Why don't?
And honestly, he probably just brings in more guards now. So
What if?
you might as well get what you can out of the deal.
Let's go.
And he gestures vaguely around the office that you're
let's
standing
go.
in.
Is there a placard that says like what's his name? Is it Paul Peterson or Carl Jensen? Which one is he?
Carl Jensen is the CEO. Paul Peterson was
so
the PA.
Is there like a plaque or something, or like a degree that's or something that's like,
or like an award that he won for
like Carl Jensen, CEO, whatever, the Globe, whatever it's called.
Yeah, there's a Pulitzer on the wall.
And it says, does it say Durham Falls Daily and shit on it? Like CEO and all that stuff?
It's got, yeah.
What if we changed all of the stuff into the other guy's name? Like the guy that wants to lead, and he becomes the CEO of Durham Falls Daily through like us changing everything, like identity theft.
I love what you're getting at. Identity theft is sometimes a great option. There are public records, though.
We changed those.
How?
I'm with Kenneth on this one.
We could forge some kind of
paperwork. You're pretty good at getting into places, Kenneth.
Well, yeah, but they have some arcane locks on the city hall. I'm not going to be able to just sneak in and forge a bunch of paperwork and change out the deeds.
Could you figure out who is in
charge? You certainly can attempt to do that, but also this is a very well-known establishment in town, and this is not the only.
This is like way cooler for a playthrough, I think, of us trying to change this guy's whole life into someone else.
I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm saying that's a piece of a different puzzle.
What if we forge a bill of sale?
No. What if we forge a contract with the Newsies?
I'm in.
We could forge a contract and have them sign it, and then they don't know any different. And then we make sure
we forge what their demands are.
Yes.
How's your contract law?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm fucking dumb as nails there, bruv. I hit things. That's what I do.
Okay. So what if we talk to the newsies and
Bring one up
and figure out what they need written, what the language for this contract is, and then we can forge a signature.
That might work. Look around. Can you find any paper anywhere?
I look around.
Okay, so you look around the
newspaper
desk.
place.
My
look around
friends
the
are a
desk.
tavern owner and a prostitute, so I don't know anyone that does law.
Roll a survey.
Fuck.
Or a study. I'll give you a study as well. It's kind of an investigation.
Oh
you're
yes,
looking at.
I like study.
Okay. This is going to be a controlled stand.
Roll a 4.
4. Okay. You're welcome to roll it again. I think it's going to be a little riskier just in that it's going to take you longer in here, and eventually that might catch up to you.
5.
Good enough. So what you see on the desk is some assorted paperwork, no blank papers. You do see some various invoices for paper and ink that appear to be unpaid or past due. You also see a letter that's sealed on the desk with the wax seal of the the council, the elite council. What is that faction name? The council. Which you, if you recall, is a secretive organization of Durham Falls elites. You have vaguely heard of them. You know that they do some shadowy stuff with very rich people in the city. You see there is a front drawer. You pull it open. It does have some blank paper and some pens in there. You see, while you're pulling that open, though, there is also a locked drawer to the left.
Can I? No, I can't. Hey, does anyone know how to pick a lock in here?
Oh, I might.
Talking to those two. There's a locked drawer over here.
I'm going to attempt to pick the lock with a dagger, I guess, because that's all I have.
Okay.
I don't have tinkering tool. I have subterfuge supplies. I don't know if that applies to that.
Yeah, I think subterfuge supplies.
So I have subterfuge supplies. Yeah. So I have a lockpick.
At the very least, some bobby pins. You can get the job done. So as you go up to look at it, you do see that this appears to be a security lock. This isn't your typical like
small
secure file drawer. This is a more of a safe almost built into the desk. So this would be presumably some very valuable stuff that's in here. That's hidden in a way that doesn't look to be as suspicious. So yeah, I mean, we'll call it risky standard. Using those just to see if you break your lockpicks, or if you're able to get it open.
What am I using? Finesse on this?
Yeah, that's gonna be finesse. You're using your fingers for this. Your little fingies.
A 3 and a 6.
3 and a 6. Okay, man, you're rolling some 6s tonight,
It's
brother.
the fucking extra life dice, man.
Yeah.
These things are Fucking
All right. So yeah, you are able to successfully pick it. And when you hear the very satisfying click and it begins to turn, you feel it pop open. You feel it pop loose and you can slide open the drawer.
I think when it pops, I kind of like, I'm like, huh. 'Cause I don't expect it to pop. And I'm like, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm fine.
You're fine. Nothing
Fine.
happens. Pull it open. Inside you find roll 1d6.
1.
You find 2 coins. You find a gold ring with an emerald signet and a strange engraving on the inside of the band. You find ornate purple robes, and you find bank ledgers.
What's Boss Man doing with pajamas here? And I like pull out the robes. Men's been sleeping here. Also, why are they in a safe?
Maybe he doesn't want anyone to know.
Are they like they're like it's like a bathrobe?
No, it's I assume they're
they're
like
almost
secret society robes.
Right,
almost,
no, but just the way
yeah.
you said it, it's like now I'm like
yeah.
second guessing. What do they look
almost,
like?
almost as if they were clergy. They're ornate,
Okay.
purple ornate robes, almost religious in nature.
Oh boy.
Stuff those in your bag.
You stuff them in your bag and I throw them at them.
I do have a disguise kit.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
guess
you're
I'll
the
throw-
you're the
I'll
you're the
throw it in there.
disguisey one.
Do you want me to put the 2 coin in our team money right now?
Yeah.
Do you want me to write it down on my page as like all together, or do you want to hold
Yeah.
on to the 2 coin?
You
I'm asking Weston basically.
I don't
Okay.
want to hold it.
Okay. I'm not saying hold it. I'm just so I have it. I didn't know if you wanted to like keep it as for yourself and not give it
No.
to the team. Okay. All right. We have 6 coin altogether now.
Is there any paperwork anywhere like looking for like their current contract agreement with the Newsies?
Not in this desk, but there are some file folders. Roll a controlled standard. Looking for that
For survey?
Yeah, survey or against
Or
study.
study.
Study. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is kind of you looking through things to try to make what's what of everything kind of around here, all the papers you see around here.
I got a 4.
A 4. Okay, so that's a mixed success. You are able to find, I think, an older contract, not the most current contract, but maybe
Okay.
a copy of an older contract.
Okay.
That basically, I mean, it's not gonna be too far off of kind of what they're dealing with now. It does show that they're being vastly underpaid for what they're doing. And it's strange because I think you can kind of put 2 and 2 together in that as little as they're being paid based on this older contract, there's no reason why they should be past due on any of their invoices.
Right.
And yet you saw several on the desk that were
Yeah, I was gonna say,
unpaid past due.
Can I look at the
invoices?
bank ledgers?
Cool. Yeah, you pull out the bank ledgers. Roll a let's call it study on this one. I think this one's definitely a study.
It doesn't either way. I'm disadvantaged.
Yeah, and this
Ooh,
one
I rolled a
these are all
5.
pretty a 5? Okay. And at disadvantage.
Yep, I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, and these are all pretty controlled. I mean, so if you want to roll one more just to see if you get a 6 on it,
Well, I can't, right? Isn't it always the lowest?
Well, yeah, but this, I mean, this is a controlled roll. You guys are kind of in here, just
I did not roll a
investigating.
6.
All the other guards in the building are kind of taken care of right now. Cool. So, I mean, on a 5, you can't, like, you're not an accountant. You don't know exactly kind of what you're looking at, but things aren't adding up. The numbers just aren't making a whole ton of sense as to that there should be profit. There's no reason why there wouldn't be profit. It's the only paper in town. It's the only source of news in town. They pay their employees dirt money. Paper and ink aren't that expensive. I mean, they get the ink is processed from the mine up the road. The paper comes from a byproduct of the mushrooms. Like, it's not that expensive. So that money's going somewhere.
Hey, Xander.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do numbers better than me? Probably. Here. Something's wrong here. I can't get it. I can't seem to put my finger on it, but I feel like you might have a better chance with this.
I look at the bank ledgers.
I try to, I mean, like, without helping, I'm helping, I guess. I'm just kind of like with the information that, you know what I mean? Like the information that,
doing there.
the information that I have, I
Okay.
give him.
I
The
got
stuff that you just gave me, I say out
got
loud.
We won't give you any stress on that one. That'll be a free one.
Freebie.
Yeah, freebie. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do a study, and you can add 1D to that for the information he's given you.
Ooh. A 6.
Yeah, it's not like a physical.
6.
It's not a physical help.
Cool.
It was more like, here's all the
So-
information I figured out.
On a 6, you see it. With that information, you can see that the numbers start to add up. It starts to come together. You get a better picture of kind of what's happening here, and money is being funneled out of the company into what appears to be the gambling commission.
And I kind of like, I pointed out to him, I'm like, oh, right here. I'm like, look at the amount of money just like being
But
funneled
you can
right
also,
out.
on a 6, I think you also recognize that it's not going to gambling debts. This is going directly to the
Funding.
commission,
Yeah.
funding something within the commission.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah,
rich
that's,
getting richer.
Yeah.
you also recall there was the letter on the desk. Did anybody want to open that?
And this is like way above our pay grade, guys.
Way.
Like the
way.
gambling commission's a tier 4 fucking gang.
It really
Yep.
is too.
Yep, and the council is a tier 5.
Yeah, I saw that, and when I heard that, I was like, this is not good.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're already in criminal activity here. I open the letter. Fuck it.
Okay. You open the letter and
You
it
die.
simply reads in very fine cotton. Well, I guess it wouldn't be cotton, but very fine linen paper. It reads, "They know." Signed, M. Just the letter M.
They know.
They know.
Who is they? Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm like I'm so nervous that we're just gonna get our asses handed to us by fucking the council or by the gambling commission. I really want to run to the dealer.
You want
And,
to
like,
run to what?
to the dealer and like offer up all this information that we found about like the money being funneled to the commission, like just so we can have like someone in the higher ups like maybe backing up like in good faith. I don't know. I'm just trying to like I really think that we're gonna get our asses handed to us because the CEO got away now that I'm seeing like the stuff coming together with all the bullshit that we did. Yeah, dude.
Well, we still have to. We gotta get this contract thing happening.
I don't know if that's not the answer.
Well,
that's not the answer.
Not to our problems, but as far as like the newsies are concerned, like they hired us to do a thing, and I think we should do that at least.
But I think what our associate is saying is we came here with the intention to do that and uncovered something much bigger than we're getting paid for.
Yeah.
And we probably need to do something to safeguard ourselves from what we just fucked ourselves into.
Outside of character, be ready to make new characters.
Kenneth nods.
Kenneth nods.
So
yeah,
I'm
I
not-
mean, you guys, I think it settles in on you guys. Like, this is some very heavy stuff. Like, you guys are definitely in way above your heads here. You didn't know much about Carl Jansen before you ran into this. And it would appear that he's in some way tied up with the council. He also appears to have some sort of ties to the gambling commission. And he's very clearly one of the most powerful men in town, or is at very least involved with some of the most powerful people in town.
Do
So,
we even?
yeah,
Do we even know
him-
anyone?
We have
Do we
no
even-
one.
We have no one, do we? We don't know anyone.
I normally would not
Here.
agree with you on going to the dealer, but I think this is probably the best idea we have. And
I don't want to do it either, though. Like
I don't either.
we stumbled into his lair earlier today. Like, we know how to get there if we really want to do this, but it's not smart either way. Like,
What if
We're not in a good position no matter how we fucking proceed from here.
the conversation
big
is
gamble.
this is what I'm worried about. If we went to the dealer, is they take us, we give up the information, and then we die anyways.
right? Because who the fuck are
It's
we?
a waste-
We're,
Exactly.
If it's a
We're
waste
no
of
one.
time,
Yeah.
we're no one.
I don't think the stuff we know
it's
is a
a
waste of
big
time.
gamble to go.
I don't think the
to
stuff we
the-
know is a waste of time. I think it's important that someone higher up than us is aware of what's happening. Maybe their rival is aware of what's happening, and we kind of just like use that as maybe giving us some like a
I think
a
you
house
know,
to hide in.
though- I think you know, though, that you don't really know anything. You have bits and pieces of a puzzle, but you don't really have enough to know whether or not it's. People launder money all the time. Like,
Right.
whether or not it's something the dealer cares about, you don't have any idea.
Right. Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Who?
especially being a bunch of fucking no ones like us.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, they don't. If we were like higher up, I think we'd probably be in a little bit more shit.
Well, so here's the thing though, is now that we know this information I don't think it's that we know the information. I think now that we just chased the CEO out into the streets and into a different part of the city, he's got friends, and he's got important friends, and we're
He
nobodies.
also could be in a lot of trouble.
Well, no, but I'm saying, we're nobodies. So, like, those important friends can send out people to get rid of nobodies. Like, they're not worried about that. And that's where I'm saying, like, we don't even have a backup. Like, we don't have anyone to back us up that's even remotely tied to someone as powerful as the council or as powerful as the gambling commission. Our friends are the like shop owners in the area that we just kicked those other guys out of. Like, those are like, that's our backup. Like, some guys with brooms and rakes. Like,
yeah. Currently, your only real allies are the Merchants Guild, which do not have like a crazy high standing in the city. They're, working class just like you. And the Longshoremen's Association, which are, it's a labor union.
so I guess, maybe what we do is what Xander said, and we just kind of finish off this task. And then once that task is done, we figure out what we do next, like with the stuff we know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably lay low for a bit.
A bit for the fucking next 3 months.
We can't afford to lay low that long.
Can't afford to go that long.
Kenneth starts looking over the contracts, the old contracts, and he puts on a pair of glasses. He says, you're onto something with
Some
these
spectacles.
contracts.
Well, they put on glasses.
He says, with a little bit of fancy work here, and he like marks out some things and like marks next to it. I mean, we could come up with something that could be beneficial to the labor union, and even transfer the ownership of the company to whoever we wanted to. That would maybe take a bill of sale, as somebody mentioned earlier, a contract in writing, and you would have to make sure that Mr. Jansen either never came back here or spoke of this ever again, or wasn't around to do so.
That seems to be the issue, though.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you were going to try to forge it, then, the actual owner of the property wouldn't be able to dispute it. That said, he may have gotten away, but, everyone has a home address. Not everyone, but, this guy has a home address. It's in High Point.
Does it
It's
say
not
it
going
on
to
the
be
letter?
fun. No, it's not addressed. You could figure it out.
Right. We'd have to go somewhere else if he does address.
In ways you can consort.
Still have to go there and do that. Ugh.
The only way this works, though.
It's the only way to really finish the job.
You don't think he's gonna have protection there too? So
Of course,
we've got to. Yeah, we're gonna have to plan this out. I'm just. Yeah, let's do it. We have to. We got to do it. All right, let's.
We have to.
Kenneth, draft off the contract. Put all the things we need in there. For some reason, you're a lawyer, and
Maybe
He's a
he
well-learned
is.
fellow.
yeah, who knows? And we're gonna put a plan together for removing Carl Jansen.
Yeah. Well, we
From
have to
the
get his
pit-
address first.
from the picture.
Question: who do we want put in charge?
Why don't
Do
the
we put the
workers get
newsies in
shares?
Or do we put ourselves in charge?
No, I do not want to be in charge of the newspaper.
Just a thought. Money coming in, but be responsible.
not a terrible idea.
I mean, we could write ourselves into the contract as like a beneficiary.
I like it.
Kenneth, can you get us like a percentage?
I could work that into the contract probably, and you see him scratch
not
out
too
some other
much.
things right in.
Yeah.
Just
well,
enough to
if you
help
take
us.
They still
if
need
you
profit.
take too much, they'll be in the same boat that they're in.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. No, we just want enough
No, we don't
that
want
maybe
that.
like every month we get a
So-
little bit.
How do you want these terms? Do you want this to be like a co-op, like an employee-owned co-op? Is that what I'm hearing?
That would be. I thought that's
And
what I was.
then
I was
you
thinking.
guys
Yeah.
get-
that
like-
would be.
Yeah.
I think that would be the most beneficial for the workers.
All right. Yeah.
Because
it gives
I've done
them-
one of these. I've done one
because-
of these contracts before.
it gives them like
Because
the
then
benefit to go to work too.
Yeah. Well, and then they also can control their own fate in this place, and how long they're there and how
Maybe-
much they make and
Yeah, they vote for like station managers, and those managers
yeah.
vote for themselves for the groups.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest, they can run this place better than
One man.
one guy
Yeah.
who is doing a shit job.
Who's not doing the work actually, just kind of sitting in his room.
right. Exactly.
Hey, I'm all for it. Give the power to the workers, the people who are actually doing the job. So,
Oh yeah, Kenneth.
all right.
Ghost high five.
Well, of course, it goes straight through him. Yeah. So he's like, I can take care of this contract work. You guys have to take care of Mr. Jansen. He can't dispute this, whatever that means to you. He can't dispute this.
Does he have a wardrobe?
Not in his office.
Just the robes. Just the fucking robes.
It's got his pajamas.
Yeah,
like
he
they
has
do
the
those
single
already.
robe. The single robe, which you see has the same emblem on it as the seal for the council. So they are council robes.
Oh fuck! Those aren't pajamas at all.
No.
Clicks in his head. Oh shit.
Uh,
What does
So-
the ring look like that was in the drawer as well?
So it's a gold, and you can tell just by looking at it, it's pure gold. 24 karat, with a what looks like a green. Did I say green? Yeah, it's a green emerald signet in it, and there are strange engravings in the band that you can't quite make out.
Sandy, you seen anything like this? And I show it to him.
I look at it.
Okay, make a study. And this one is going to be risky standard.
2 6s.
2 6s. Okay, I wasn't going to give you much, but on 2 6s, I got
Kevin's
a
face.
critical.
He was like,
I mean,
"Oh,
so you, as soon as you touch it, you feel a sort of energy come through it. It's almost as if it shocks you as soon as you touch it. The engravings, you don't know what it means, but you've seen this language somewhere before.
Mhm.
You can't pinpoint it exactly where, but you have seen this somewhere before. This has to do with the occult. You don't know exactly what it means, but you know this is a magic ring. It's hard to say exactly what it does without being able to read that engraving. But this is both very valuable and extremely dangerous.
Oh boy. This I don't know if this is I don't know. This is I don't know what this language is. I've for sure seen it, but I don't know if it's good or bad that we keep it.
It's a ring.
It's
What
magic.
is it? Oh,
What?
It's magic.
And to kind of break it down for you guys, I think as he says it's magic, you guys all recognize that like in this world, magic doesn't really exist.
That's what I was at. I was like, it's what?
There are ghosts, there's the supernatural, there's attunement to the kind of spiritual plane that kind of intermingles with everything. But magic died with the gods. When Vriss was forsaken, there was no magic left in the world. Whatever being this is fabricated by humans and extremely significant in the fact that it's should be impossible to make. And also it could bring about the end of the world if it's in the wrong hands.
I think you should let me put it on.
I was just gonna put it on myself and see what it does.
Wow. Okay.
We start fighting over it like Schmiegel and fucking Frodo.
You want to skirmish?
My
here?
precious.
Okay. I think this is gonna be. Are you gonna put it on? Who's putting it on?
I was gonna go for it. I was gonna.
Okay.
I said out loud, I think you should let me put it on, and then you did you put it on?
I was already like halfway there.
Put it on. Yeah, you're already putting it on. Roll a command.
A command.
A command.
That's okay.
Oof.
This is going to be risky.
just straight risky.
Risky limited. Yeah, straight risky. Because you don't know anything about this.
I rolled a 5.
A 5. Okay. So a 5, a mixed success. This is what a mixed success looks like. You feel really tingly and you don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna ride it out for a minute and see.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like I don't have enough. Like I just don't know what is going on, and I don't really have an answer for it. So I want to ride it out for a minute, however.
You put your hand up and go
right.
Fire.
Yeah.
After a few seconds of it, let's say after about a minute of it, you don't notice anything really different.
Mm-hmm.
Other than you just start to feel super tired. It's almost as if wearing it is just not that it's draining from you, but just having it on takes a lot of energy to wear.
Like a burden.
It's a burden, exactly. That's a great way of putting it. It just feels like a burden to have it on.
I take it off.
Okay.
What
yeah, and that's a success. I mean,
what happened, Xander?
I don't know, but I'm exhausted.
I'm
You can
tired
use it now.
too.
I need to go. I feel like I need to go to sleep.
What are we doing this tonight? Or like, are we gonna go stake out the CEO's place? Like, are we gonna go in the night? Like, what are we doing?
I thought, well, I don't think he might head straight home tonight.
You don't think he's gonna go straight home?
No.
Kenneth pipes up and says, I disagree. He was just attacked in his office. Home is probably the safest place for him right now.
I guess. I just bring into question that maybe he's like, oh, they can find my house.
Yeah, I was thinking he was going to run to the council, honestly.
I mean, the last thing he probably wants is the council finding out that he let people get into his fucking office and chase him out of it.
Oh, I guess.
He might not want to also air his failure directly to them right away, because it probably could be bad for him.
That's what I think. That's what Xander was trying to say, I think.
But also, we're a bunch of fucking no ones. So we really think he's going to waste the council's time on us?
Well, that's why I was worried, because I thought they were good. They would send the people to get rid of people like us.
I think he would probably just do it himself at some point.
So do we go tonight?
But I don't think he's going to get the council to do it. He'll get some, you know, some street thug to do it and pay him nothing, because that's the type of person that this guy is. He wants to pay the least amount for what he wants.
Do we tell our friends outside what we're doing, so at least that if we go missing, somebody can say something? They were like, oh, they were going to do something over here, so I know that shit happened. No.
Or maybe I think we should keep them in the dark about the criminal activity going on right now.
Honestly, the least they know about this co-op, the better.
Fair enough.
Just
none of this is strictly legal.
Just let them believe that we negotiated this with him and this is where we're at, and here's a contract. Sign it and you're good.
This is why you guys are the brains, because I'm not.
And then we go take care of business.
It's time to TCOB then.
To Cobb.
Take care of business.
It is night. It is raining outside. Although it is always dark. It's even darker than usual. There's a light drizzle. You have made your way up to the northern side of town, and you're kind of outside of High Point. You can see the large high-rise buildings in the neighborhood in front of you. Very ornate marble columns, and definitely the nicest area in town, and it is a gated community, the only gated community in town. So what's your plan? How are you planning on getting inside?
Matt, you might want to move your phone. Picking up some feedback.
Oh yeah.
Are you? Okay.
Better now.
It's not even close.
No, it was weird.
Yeah, there was a little bit of feedback. I thought it was just on my end, but
it might have been the
strange
too.
Okay. Well, if it's
flashback.
Flashback, cool.
So we're back at the facility, the offices, and we're talking about our plan. And I think we decided that we're gonna take the knocked out guards' uniforms and pose as guards for
all right.
Security force.
Yes, security force for the CEO.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the plan is to get in, and with the letter from the council that says they know, signed M, that we're gonna plant that in his house and poison him and make it look like a suicide.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you're able to find enough unconscious bodies there um around the office. What are you doing with the unconscious people?
Tying them up and putting them in weird positions in their underwear.
Okay, all right. Inside the newspaper building?
Maybe
Yeah,
like
gonna,
in the
leave them in the office.
Just leave them in the
Okay, in
office.
the
With the door shut.
in compromising positions.
weird, like one like laid over a table, one's like in a chair, like upside down.
It's not what it looks like, I swear. Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you're placing
we're
them
doing
throughout the office, tying them up.
This is what Milo would do.
Guess we're doing
I
that.
mean, yeah, you guys can do something else if you want. Sorry.
Milo starts putting them in funny
That's pretty
positions,
funny to me.
like what you would do with like a mannequin. So they're all like,
Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. So you guys do that. You put them in strange positions, you tie them up so that they can't move. And you have taken their clothes. Back to the present. You are wearing the guards' uniforms, the private security uniforms. You have their badges. Going through their personal effects, you see that this is a private company, a private security company. That what are you guys calling it? What's their name? You guys come up with a name.
McAllister's.
McAllister's. All right. McAllister's Deli and Co.
I like it. I like it.
Cool. So yeah, that is a new faction. That is
McAllister's
going on
security
to
firm.
the sheet. McAllister's Security. Yeah. So this is a private sector company that offers security.
What tier?
They are a tier 1. Your status is currently 0. But yeah, they offer security to different people. Generally, the upper echelon. They run some pretty high rates. So it's going to be more of the higher end business owners that are going to be able to afford them. And yeah, so you have credentials from them. You are able to just through some of your contacts be able to figure out the exact address. He lives on the 8th floor of one of the high rises, which is about mid level in this high rise. It's a 18 floor building. So yeah, he doesn't have the best view in the city, but it's not bad. Yeah, so you get to, let's say you're at the outside gate, and you're coming up to the security post for this gated community. You see there is a guard sitting inside the security hut, just not reading the paper, doing the crossword, doing the crossword on like a week old paper. And he's like, man, these are too easy. It's almost like they got a fucking idiot writing these now.
Yeah, I just walk by and like show my badge, like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, yeah. Roll a sway. Yeah, we'll call that a sway.
Okay, and I get an extra
That's
D1
gonna
because
be-
I'm using a disguise.
You do. You are using a disguise. You'll get an extra D1 there. This is going to be a risky standard.
Six, 6, and 3.
Hey, critical success. So I'm not going to make anyone else roll for that. You walk by with enough confidence that he just kind of he starts to kind of look at you and look at your badge, but you walk by with enough confidence and flash it to him that he just goes back to his puzzle.
Yep. Evening, and I just keep going.
Just evening,
Yep.
and then you just hear him cussing at it as you're walking by. But yeah, you guys successfully make it through the security gate, and you are able to walk right up to the tower. As you walk up to the tower, there is there's a call panel that shows you the apartment numbers, like a directory basically, and the door is locked. You will have to be pushed in, like you will have to be buzzed in.
Is there a security button?
There is a place to put in a security code. You don't, however, have that code.
There's no button to like buzz to the guy in the security.
Yeah. There is a button for the security room. Yeah.
I'm gonna press the button and be like, "Hey, you need to buzz us in."
For the okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you piggyback off the critical there, because that was such a good roll.
That's sick.
Yeah. You are just striding through with so much confidence. Your disguises are so good that the person inside the building in security sees your disguises, just thinks, oh, okay, yeah, and buzzes you right in. And you walk right in the front door, no problems.
Right to the directory. Say the names next to their number, like next to their room numbers.
Yes.
So I saw Jensen on one of them.
No, that's a security concern. No, it did not.
All right. So I know some places actually have names, like they
right.
the apartment owners.
Yeah,
might put their
and
name.
that's what I was initially thinking. But I think for a luxury high rise, probably not.
Did we find what his apartment number was when we were in the
Yeah,
office?
you know his apartment.
Okay, so I just beeline it right to the
we know where he is.
Yeah, I beeline it right to the
know.
elevator. Like I know where I'm supposed to be doing. Like once again, just confidence through the roof, trying to make it seem like I'm supposed to be here as much as possible.
Perfect. Yeah, cool.
And me and Xander just like keeping quiet and just following.
Just following, head down, following through. Yeah, and he's
coattail.
leading the way and just blowing you guys away even at how good he is at this.
Finally in my element.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, oh, security. Oh wait, that's just
Wait.
Oh, that's us.
Security.
We're security.
Yeah, you get to the elevator. You press the 8 button. There's you wait for a minute for it to call down to you. Nobody steps off. It's the middle of the night. You wouldn't expect too many people to be out and about, and especially on this side of town. Most of them are probably in bed. You gotta think this is the more well-to-do people in town, and a lot of them are frankly older folks in town, people who've been around long enough to have a lot of money, and the people who have a lot of money aren't exactly sharing it. So they stay with a lot of money until they die. So you're alone in the elevator up to the 8th floor. The door opens and you see right about where you're supposed to be going, there is room service heading
In front of the room?
on that door. Yeah, in front of the door, in front of the room, knocking on the door as your elevator opens.
I'm gonna wait I want to wait for him to say room service out loud.
Okay, yeah, you hear kind of
And then
muffled behind the door, and then you hear room service.
All right, and then I'm gonna step in and be like, hey, we'll take it from here. Where is his private security?
As you do that, he's initially going to say, yeah, sorry, I have to take it in there myself. It's my job. I need to this is how I get paid.
I need to check out what you're bringing in first because I'm his security.
Roll a sway
with
Risky
the extra
standard.
D. With the extra D one.
Yeah, you
because
can use the extra D. You can use the extra D.
A 5 is my highest. A 5, 1, 2.
Okay. So on your sway, he believes you. But because it is a partial success, you're going to have a split second when you realize he has a gun in his belt. As he turns to you and begins to draw his weapon. What are you doing?
I would like to attempt to grab his arm from drawing it.
Okay, make a skirmish. That is, I'm going to say desperate standard.
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, you are able to grab his arm, and he's not able to get shot off. He is going to continue to struggle, and he's going to try to push you back, and he's going
to help.
He's going to say, "I said back the fuck off."
Are you here to kill him?
And with that, he gets a weird look in his eye.
I'm doing like an honest honest look at him. Like, are you here to kill him?
He thinks you're security, so he's gonna raise his weapon at you.
I take the hat off. Not really security. We're here to kill him.
Roll a sway. Because now he doesn't know what to believe.
When you throw off your disguise, the resulting surprise gives you initiative in the situation. So if anything happens, I have initiative in the situation.
Okay, yeah. Roll a sway. Just your 2.
Just my 2? I'm going to reroll that.
Yeah, because you've now taken off your disguise. So
just my 2, right? Don't roll 3 again, because I just rolled 3 again.
Just,
like an
just
idiot.
2.
I rolled it again like a dumbass.
Risky standard.
I rolled a 3, my best.
Okay, all right. So on a 3, which is still a mixed success, right?
I don't know.
It's on the low end. On a 3, he's going to hold on, because I think it's 1 to 3. It's a 4 and a 5 is a mixed success. So on a 3, that's a failure. You have the initiative as he doesn't seem to believe you. You can see in his eyes that he doesn't seem to believe you, that you're not security. You've waltzed up here fooling everyone, convincing everyone that you're security, and you see him. He's shaking a little bit.
I didn't want to have to do this, and then I'm just going to throw my trance powder in his face.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You throw the trance powder in his face.
I get the knife out and I'm like, it's back.
Yeah. I just want him to basically be like, oh, and then start seeing things and kind of just fall into himself, and then have basically Weston just drag him down the hallway and leave him in the corner.
Okay. What kind of role is that going to be? Skirmish? Not really skirmish. You're not using you're not trying to overpower him at all. Maybe finesse, just to make sure you don't miss.
I got
anything. It's gonna be
1d6.
risky standard. Because you're this is all happening very quickly.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
all reacting very quickly to this. You have Weston, who's kind of standing right next to him, holding his arm.
Weston
Who you
could
could
be
potentially
tranced.
hit with this. Yeah.
Can I
And at the same time, he's already knocked on the door. You can hear footsteps coming to the door, about to open the door.
Yeah, I need to be the one that pretends we're security still.
Can I help? Because I kind of wanted to like help contain this guy anyway. So can I like kind of help and maybe help hold him in place?
You
I was gonna go. I do.
You can use
I
a
do have
help
to.
action for 2 stress, and he can get an extra D.
I'll do it.
Give me that
Okay.
D.
Mark your 2 stress.
I'm marking my 2 stress.
What's that put you at for stress? I know you're high. I know you're up there.
I got 1 left.
Me too. I also
One
have
left.
1 left.
Alright.
I also have
3
1
left.
And then
This has been a
then I start-
long week.
and then I start hitting trauma. So
Yeah, this has been a long score that you guys are trying to finish up here. Okay, yeah, so you got the extra D there. So
Thanks for that D.
what's that put you at? How many
I have
dice do you got
2,
there?
so I have advantage.
Finesse. Okay,
I
so
have
you have
1.
2.
I have
All
1
right.
in finesse, so I would only roll 1, right?
Yeah, you would normally just roll 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2,
2.
you can roll 2 and take the best.
Motherfucker, Thundercat dice, Thundercat dice, Thundercat dice. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4.
Mixed
All right,
success.
so mixed success. He is dazed. You get him with the trance powder. He starts to fall back. He drops his gun. You do catch Weston with it. Weston is also going to be tranced. Maybe not fully, but
Nice.
for the next couple of moments, he is definitely dazed, and you are tripping hard, brother.
Good shit.
At least for the next like 6 seconds. We'll call it a turn. You're tripping hard.
I get it from some guy named Potions.
Some guy named Push.
Hey, we know him.
You just see vibrant colors, and you see Potions just walking around out there.
That's what his shit does. You get high and you see
That's
him
his
in your
signature. Yeah, that's his signature. Yeah.
little side story. He figures out where the fuck Potions is right now.
Yeah.
I know where he is.
You know where he's at
Common
exactly
Gardens.
after this. So, so at that exact moment, the door opens up and a security guard says, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?"
He has a
out there?
gun,
What the
and
hell
I
is
jump onto the guy.
it?" Okay, yeah, no roll required. He's tranced. He's out of it. You're able to jump onto him. Like, whoa! The guard pulls out his gun, points it at him. He doesn't recognize you initially. He says, "Who the hell are you?" He starts to point at sees your uniform. Your hat's off, though.
I could still play it off,
He
right?
knocked it off when we were struggling.
It's been a struggle.
You're tranced. You can't help right now.
I see all the dolphins.
There you go.
Maybe
What
sit
the
this
hell is
round
his
out.
problem?
Maybe sit this round out. Don't say anything.
We were coming to give you
so
a break.
He's a little confused.
He's a little shocked because
As I'm
this guy
sliding
just
my
pulled a
hat back
gun
on.
and-
But no one's scheduled for a break right now. What the hell are you talking
Good
about?
thing we were here. We stopped the guy with the gun.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm still trying to figure out what the hell you're doing here.
Well, he looks
No one's
suspicious.
supposed to be here right now. We're supposed to be
Right.
here all night.
Right. Well, he looks
Who's we?
suspicious, so we tailed him.
He grabs the guy and starts puts him against the wall and starts patting him down. Somebody else walks up to the door. Another guard walks up to the door and doesn't have his gun up to you guys, but he's definitely getting between you and the door. As he pats this guy down, you see he pulls out an emblem, basically, and it's a necklace with an emblem on it, and you see that this is the emblem of the tiger claws or the golden claw. And you know
A mafia
this is a
type
mafia
assassins?
type organization. This is an assassin. This is
We
a
stopped an
hired
assassin.
You stopped an assassin as you're going to assassinate somebody.
We stopped a tier 3 assassin, guys.
boy.
Yeah, so you stopped this assassination from going down. And so yeah, they so things start to kind of cool down for a minute. They're like, all right, well,
God, I can't.
they know what
I
it was.
can't-
They know this was an assassin. They know this was an attempt to assassinate this guy. And so I think tensions start to come down a little bit, but there are definitely still some questions. They're like, look, we appreciate your help. This guy definitely had the drop on us. I don't know what we would have done without you guys. Thank you. I still don't know what you're doing here.
Can I? What was? Is there a way for me to figure out what the guy's name was in the security shack, like that we walked by? Like, did he have like a name tag on? Was his thing? Yeah, like,
You
can I
want to
flashback to
and take some stress?
to see if I can see him? I don't know. I was just trying to remember. Like, I'm trying to
I'll
like
give you
think
that
of.
for one stress. For one stress, you can flashback
I
to
can't.
his name.
I can't.
Nope.
Yeah, then I can't.
I
You
can't-
didn't
I
check
can't
his
do it.
name.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell them then.
Yeah. I don't think, even if you had checked it, Weston, as you're coming down from this trip, I don't think you remember it. So you're starting to come to a little bit at this point, Weston, and you are still kind of dazed, but your head's starting to pound.
What would
Fuck, I think that guy got me with some stuff. Ugh. Did he have any? He hit me with something. And man, oh.
This guy looks suspicious, and I thought with the time right now, I thought room service was a little sketchy, so we decided to tell him just in case. And here we are.
Roll sway.
Fuck.
Anyone can help
God.
if they can.
Oh god.
No one can help them. No one can help.
Okay. Yeah, we can maybe figure out a devil's bargain too if you want to add a dice to that. What's your sway? It's 0, right?
Oh,
you're rolling a
zero.
disadvantage?
It's 0.
Yeah.
0.
We can maybe figure out a devil's bargain. Maybe you can maybe succeed on this, but there might be some kind of consequence down the line.
Yeah, let's do it. We haven't fucked with that yet, so
You're right. Yeah, I just want to kind of introduce this. This is yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna say you could probably get a bonus die on this, make this a straight roll.
Yep.
But these guards are going to want to know your name. They're going to ask you what your name is. Because they want to commend you on doing such a great job. And I think in the moment, as a part of this devil's bargain, you have to give them your real name. If you
My
want the
real
extra
name.
die.
fuck it. I'm nobody.
So that's
You know what I mean?
that's up to
That's
you.
what I was gonna say.
Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean?
You're the guy that is gonna go kill the guy that they're supposed to be guarding. Is who you are. So you gotta think. You gotta think that if you tell them your name and then you go kill the dude, they're gonna know who killed the dude.
Not if it looks like a suicide.
Yeah. We've never done anything right. You think we're gonna be able to fucking get a suicide right? A fake suicide right? Give me a break. Good luck. That's my 2 cents.
I rolled a 4.
4.
So
Okay.
you're taking the bargain? You gonna tell them your real name?
I'm taking the
the-
bargain.
All right.
Nice.
You tell them that. So they ask, what's your name?
Xander Foster.
Oh, you
Xander,
gave the whole name.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I'm security, bro. I'm doing what a security guard would do in that situation.
Xander.
Playing
So
this
one of
out.
them says, Xander, you've done a great job today. I'm going to tell your supervisor, what a good job you've done. Who's your supervisor?
That's a great question.
Yeah, you don't know that one, do you?
It's Reginald.
It's Trevor.
Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna come up with the name real quick.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Stanley Johnson.
Roll 2d6. If you roll 2 6s, it's Stanley Johnson.
Oh my god!
We want it to be, and it never will be.
Oh fuck! 6'3".
Oh, so close, so close.
I looked because this I used this copper die and it like landed weird and I couldn't see it and I was like, oh my god! But no, it's a 3.
There's a Stanley Darnell. There's no Stanley Johnson.
Oh, maybe that was it. Listen,
What?
this is my
Who
this
the
is my
hell are you? And they raise their guns on you.
listen. This is my first week. I must have just forgot the name. There's so many names, and so many names. Why else would I be
They
up here stopping an assassin?
Very pensively lower their weapons. They have an eye on you. All right. Well, we're going to let Stanley Darnell know that you've done such a great job. Right
Stanley
now, I
Darnell.
happen to have his cell
Stanley
phone number.
Stanley Darnell.
You're the worst ever, DD.
So terrible.
He picks up a phone and starts dialing Stanley.
Boys, I have a
Darnell.
terrible headache right now, so I think we need to speed this up a little, and I'm going to grab both of their heads and try to clack them and knock them out.
Roll a skirmish.
Here comes
This
Vander
is,
Stoster.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is obviously desperate. And great effect. I mean, yeah, you're strong enough.
Let's go.
You're catching them off guard.
I can't give you any. I'm already stressed to shit right now.
2.
Yeah, so you get 2 dice, right?
I get 3 for a skirmish.
You get 3. Oh, I guess you have had an upgrade. Okay.
Yeah. 2,
All right.
5, 6.
How many 6s is that tonight? We're gonna
Not
need
enough.
an official
Actually.
referee to go weigh that dice and make sure it's not weighted.
An official referee.
Let me go get a cup full of salt water.
We're gonna need a neutral third party to check your dice, bro.
Right.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you managed to hit their heads together, and they crack, and blood starts spilling on the ground. They are
Oh, too hard.
they fall.
I wasn't trying to kill him.
I go inside the room.
Start grabbing
Cool.
I start grabbing like
Is that other guy still there?
like tablecloths.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still dazed. He's tranced. He got the full effect of the trance powder. He's probably got another 5 minutes before he starts coming down.
I start grabbing tablecloths off this fucking cart and putting it under their heads to try to soak up some of the blood.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah.
Try to make it
I'm
look
gonna
like we
move
were
them
there.
inside as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's gonna really
Yeah.
change the whole suicide thing if there's 2 unconscious guards in the. Once again, we've botched this from the beginning.
But there's also an assassin here. We got.
All right, so let's put the guards in compromising positions. We're gonna put the assassin in a much more compromising position, and then we're gonna kill the CEO. Sounds good to me. I walk in pulling my cane knight like sword out.
Cool. Yeah,
I follow.
You see that there is one guard who's just on the couch watching. There's not TV. I want to say he's just watching TV, but whatever the equivalent, I guess, in this world is.
The idiot boxes, yeah.
There are the idiot boxes.
So he's watching the idiot box, whatever that is, the TV.
Essentially,
and
is he watching Top Chef?
Best Chef.
Best Chef, sorry. Best Chef. It's still running.
Still running.
That's the same show from the medieval era.
But yeah, so he's just sitting on the couch, not paying attention, not even looking over his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, what the hell's going on? Did somebody order room service? I thought I heard room service."
I'm gonna put the sword tip like under his neck from like the side of him, like, and be like, "Put your weapon down slowly."
You see he gets really tense, and you see he doesn't have a weapon in his hand, but he does start to reach into his jacket pocket. You know, there's probably a holster there.
I say again, slowly.
I draw my gun just so he doesn't like get fucking silly.
He begins to pull it out very slowly. He sees two of you are aiming at him, and he puts it down on the couch next to him.
Stand up, please. I continue I bring him up with the sword, under his chin.
He stands up, well, you're behind him. He hasn't turned around to look at you yet. He hasn't seen you yet. So he's got his hands up. He stands up, still back to you.
Weston? And I just like look over at Weston for like I wait for like a karate chop to make the guy be like, "Fuck off."
Roll a skirmish there. Risky standard.
1-1-3.
Okay, so you chop him the first time, and he falls to his knees, but it's just fuck.
Do it again.
I go and fucking pistol whip him.
Okay, yeah. On that one, I don't think we need to roll for that. The second one, he goes down.
I told you guys, I'm good at killing. I'm not good at knocking out.
We saw that with what you did to the two guards outside.
You just wanted me to knock him out. I'm not good at that.
They're knocked out all right.
Let's find the CEO.
You hear water running.
He's in the shower. Wonderful. This is like the perfect fucking
or he's in the bath.
Yeah, this is like the perfect like bad guy finale. Like get him right as he's going to the shower. He's gonna be wearing a towel.
It's gonna have the opera playing.
Yeah. He can't hear us come in as we sneak in. There's three black shadows in the background.
You do actually hear some opera playing.
Hey, motherfucker.
And there's a bit of an echo. You do think it's in the bathroom. You hear some water running, and you hear Bruce, could you bring me a towel?
Oh, was it a man's voice or a female's voice?
A male voice.
Ooh.
You know it's the same voice as
we heard him, so you would know it was
Jansen. Yeah, you know it's Carl Jansen.
Okay. There's two of them.
Bruce, I said, bring me a towel.
Oh, it's Bruce. Bruce is. I'll pick up. Is there a towel nearby?
No. Well, I mean, not in the living room. You're hearing this through the living room.
Oh, let's go bring him a towel, boys.
Do you want me to?
You go ahead.
Do you want me to work on setting up the framework of the assassin?
Oh, the weird poses. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
actually, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you actually knock out the assassin though, because he's gonna be waking up shortly.
Oh, he's
you
gonna
hear
be
him
dead.
start to mumble. and
get him.
he's starting to stir a little bit.
Yeah. On the 8th floor.
Throw him out the window.
Throw him out the window.
Throw all of them out the window, and then they have no idea what happened. There's just a bunch of bodies on the ground.
Bruce, I said bring me a towel. What the
Coming,
hell do
sir.
I have you people here for?
And then I start walking in with my cane sword out.
Yeah, so you walk into the bedroom, very finely appointed bedroom, velvet sheets. I mean, we're talking like 5,000 thread count. Like these are nice. And you see there is a towel hanging up outside of the bathroom door. And you see the bathroom door is cracked, and you can hear the music coming from inside.
Yeah, I don't grab the towel. I just open the door and walk in.
You open the door, and you see facing you as soon as you open the door is Carl Jansen, naked in the tub as the water is filling up. And opera music plays in the background. What do you do?
I'm gonna I do it like I try to be like as creepily as possible. I'm like tapping the cane sword on things as I walk into the room, kind of like tink tink tink.
Okay.
Tink.
He's
tink.
looking directly at you as you're doing.
I go, well, isn't it the CEO of the Durham Falls Daily?
What the hell are you doing here? What happened to Bruce? Where are my guards?
Do you remember those men that were chasing after you down the alleyway?
What the hell do you want?
We came to finish what we started.
Hold on. What? I don't even know what you were here for. Is it money you want? I have money. Take your money.
That's not just money.
Whatever they're paying you to kill me, I will pay 3 times.
Where do you get your money?
Where do I get my money? I'm a successful business owner.
How successful are you?
Successful enough.
So you're gonna push back when I'm the one with the upper hand here, huh?
It's not money you're after, is it?
I just shake my head no.
Then fucking kill me. I'm a dead man anyway.
Yeah, who knows? Who's M? As I throw the letter down on the floor.
You see, he takes one look at that, has a look of disgust as he takes a light that appears to be wired to the wall, pulls it off,
The ultimate bath
and
bomb.
dips it into the bathtub.
Nice. I don't have to do
And
the work.
electrocutes himself.
Damn.
Do the lights in the building fucking...
The lights in at least this apartment begin to flicker as it going. He is you see his bones.
It's the fucking cartoon.
Congratulations, guys. Yeah, you talked him into committing suicide.
I'd like to search around the house, the apartment, real quick, try to find wherever his money is that he had.
When I see the lights flick. I see the lights flicker, and I run back. I'm like, "What the fuck happened back here?" And I'm like, "Oh,
I just put my hands up. I go, he did it. I didn't have to do it."
I mean, that's
So
a
we
win.
can't even be connected.
Just make sure that guy doesn't wake up. As I
Because
see,
I'm so excited.
I see the other dude like he's like waking up a little bit. Make sure he doesn't wake up.
Oh yeah, he's like you guys have probably been distracted enough at this point. He's like fully starting to like stand up.
The assassin.
The assassin, yeah.
I'm gonna go over to him like, hey man, hey bruv, sorry about that. You were about to make a very bad mistake. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave, and you can take credit for all this, so that you get your money, and we got what we want, and we go our separate ways, and no harm, no foul either way.
You see, he's starting to like kind of stutter a little bit, stumble a little bit, and he's just kind of moaning. He's not making much sense with what he's saying.
I like
you know
tap him.
You know, the Golden Claw are not typically ones to allow people to scalp their
That's
hit
what
jobs.
That's what I was gonna say. You might want to just kill him, I think.
Oh, fine. And I take my sword cane out and just drive it up through his like under here, up through his head.
Yeah. He's still dazed.
Put him inside. Put him inside with the rest of them.
Yeah, I brought him
just
in.
fucking leave. But okay, yeah, you kill him. And yeah, bring him inside with the rest of them.
Is there any gold in this apartment?
Roll a survey. It's definitely a survey.
A 3.
A 3. Yeah, you can't find shit, man.
I can't find anything, guys.
You can find maybe some valuable stuff that you could maybe like sell later on.
Yeah, I start looking for like
hawkers.
Valuables because
there's some.
I feel like we need to get a big win on this score. So
you do, I think, realize. Yeah, I mean, there's some necklaces and stuff. Yeah, you recognize you've got to go, and also like if you're robbing the place, it doesn't tend to look like a suicide. If
I wanted the
there is dead. And
I wanted the coin, is what I wanted.
Missing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He said he had coin. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you imagine he probably has a hidden safe somewhere. You're just not able to find it anywhere.
No, we're not. Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. We get a bounce.
Yeah, we go back down. Go back down as guards.
Yep.
I take the pistols that we have. Now we have extra pistols.
Sure.
Yeah, you can add those in there.
I never had a pistol the whole time, so now I have a pistol.
We could probably sell some of them, right?
Sure.